You know, for somebody who did textiles as a GCSE, I am not understanding a single word on this sheet of paper. Whose idea was this? Good news, the pattern fits. Ish. I just snapped the knees all again. Basically a pro changing days now. Next day, again, got my top on because I've been trying the jacket on to see how it goes. So I can't remember what I've shown. I'll just edit out what I've already shown. But the two shoulders are done. Like, it's pretty seamless. I'm very happy with it. Like, you can barely see it. This arm here feels a bit tight. Now, I can't figure out why, because the sewing when it was just the purple lining was fine. So I'm going to assume it has something to do with the fact that the inner layer moved when I was sewing the velvet on. I hate velvet. I'm never working with velvet ever again. So I have cut it. It looks messy, but I can't really re-hem the green. So I am going to hand sew with some purple thread the giant hole that I just made. What is happening right now? Why is it done this? Like, is that an end? Ruining a spool of thread. I think I fixed it. And I am going to hand sew this piece back together in hopes that it fixes it, because it wasn't sitting right and it was tight around my arm. So yeah, I hope that this is going to fix it. I need a needle. Kids, don't put pins in your mouth like I just did. I am a dumb, but don't do it. It is stupid. I am going to fold it over because that looks better and cleaner. I think I've sorted out the issue with it with stopping recording because I was out of storage.
Flashback.
I have just sat once again and spoken to the camera about my next step in fixing this, because I was going to use purple thread.
End of flashback.
But I have just been over to my best friend's house across the road, helping her fix her costume for Halloween. Now, she just helped me without even realising it. So she's doing like a devil costume or whatever it is, and she's got these horns that she wanted me to help adjust because they were too big, and they were actually made out of like fake leather and then covered in glitter, which made me think I actually have a ton of fake leather from when I was going to make a Maleficent costume. So maybe I could double some up, add a few stitches in, and that could be strong enough to make the collar for Winifred and it actually stand up. Genius! So I'm going to stitch some of that up, measure it, and see what we can do, because then that means I can sew up the top and then the top be done. I don't know how much of what I was saying before was actually filmed. Give a quick explanation. I put the jacket on and these two bits were uneven because of the issue I had with the velvet on the my left shoulder. And so I have fixed the issue mostly with the arm, because the arm was too tight, just like around my arm, and I want to say it had something to do with the purple inside being a completely different shape to what it was supposed to be when I was attaching the green velvet to the arm. So I have fixed up the shoulder a bit, and I have moved, now unfortunately it does look a bit messy, but I have moved the purple inside. So now that should fit pretty well. It does still feel a little bit tight. That might just be the shirt that I'm wearing underneath it, but it's not as tight. And then this will connect underneath, maybe. It still feels a bit tight. Why? I can't figure out why. I don't know how else to fix it. But yeah, this will hook underneath, and then it's not too bad, not too shabby if I do say so myself. So I do have somewhere, here it is, a little tub with some hook and eyes inside that I will use to clip. I might do two actually, just to be safe. A hook and eye there. This is pretty straight now, just need to add the colour. Might need to hang that a bit, and then I still need to work on the arms. And then it's just detailing after that. Yeah, see what I mean here? How it's on this funny shape because the velvet moved while I was sewing. And I know you're thinking, but why would it move if you had pinned it? I did pin it, believe it or not. It just decided not to do, like it stretches and stuff. So this is the shape I have now. Right now I am just unpicking a very small bit of the stitch line, whatever you called it, that I did previously in this video. I can't remember how many days ago it was now. Just so we've got a little bit of give, so that when I sew the collar on I can fold it and it be pretty seamless. I have a feeling that my sewing machine is not going to like me adding the gold trim to this, because it was already struggling with the 2 layers of fake leather. To then have 2 layers of velvet and a layer of trim might be a bit of a stretch. I did it again. I'm gonna have to replace the needle. Oh my god, it's just so funny to look at. I need help. Collar is attached. Don't mind me, I've got to wear this. The sleeve, it's not all that bad. So it's late. I have 2 or 3 days before we leave. But it's late at night, I can't have the sewing machine on, so I figured I would pin the gold stuff. I can't remember what it's called. No, my mind's gone blank. So I just figured that I would pin it on, ready for me to sew on in the morning. I have been thinking long and hard about the patterns that she has down the front of her dress. I don't have time to go shopping for some fabric paint, nor do I think I would be able to get it printed. So I think I am just going to use some normal acrylic paint, because I do have a metallic gold, and just paint on some of those details on the front as well. I don't exactly know what the shapes are, so I will have to look at some more reference images. But I think, whoops, that did not go through. There we go. There we go. See? I know that's a bit, yeah, I need to move that again. So yeah, I'm going to have to go look at some more reference images and then come up with some shapes to put on the front. The photos aren't very clear as to what the little symbols are on the front. So I'm going to have to make one up. Got my hair tied today, so from now on things are going to look a little bit different. But right, so the gold trim is also on, and the other sleeve is now fixed. So I have two sleeves. I also have my lace vest top on, my lace top on, just to see how it all looks and feels. The collar is a bit weird, but when I've got the jacket on properly. Hold on. The only thing I have left to do now is to attach the hook and eyes with the two jewels. You can't really see the colour all that well with my hair, but it does have the gold trim on it, so I suppose like when it's sat properly it will be visible. So yeah, two hook and eyes and then the jewels, and then possibly paint some of the little details. So this jacket could be finished tonight. Once again, it's the end of another day. Still got this on, but I want to give you all a quick update on how it looks now. I'm going to have to put flash on because it's quite dark over in this corner, but I have now hand painted some little details and references to the movie, as well as the one on the sleeve of the sleeve. So that's to dry and then to just mirror it on the other side tomorrow, and then that's that done. I can't remember if I showed, I did the little hook and eye with the two jewels. So that's that done, and it is currently nearly midnight. No, it's not. It's nearly 1 o'clock. Oh wow. So there we go. And I will be back in the morning to show the other side when it's done. It's done, and just in time as well, because I leave for Disneyland tomorrow. Like it is 10 minutes past midnight. I leave as soon as I finish work tomorrow. Just in time. Don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest thing I've ever made. But considering this is my, second time I've made something clothing, it's not that bad. I unfortunately am not going to be able to finish my Oogie Boogie jacket and take that with me though. And I'm gutted. But in place I have made some Oogie Boogie ears. So, but I painted gold in gold paint this little like flowery design on either side of the slits, and then because there's no like clear images of Winifred's outfit, I kind of made up my own symbols to put on the front, but they have it's like hinting towards the movie. So we have a moon, we have the eye from the book, we have a broom, we have Binks the cat. This little like swirly pattern was already on when like I drew the pattern because it's on the costume from the original movie, the first movie, so I did start drawing it as if I was going to draw it and then realised that I couldn't really translate all the others well, so we have that one. Then there's the sun, Danny's hat, and then the book, and then just another little detail on either side just to kind of finish off the pattern. So it's done. I am happy with it, happy enough with it. I mean, come on, I'm an artist. We're never 100% happy with anything we make anyway. It has the bat wings, it has the slits in the arms. It's a little bit shorter than I was originally thinking it was going to be, but that's fine. I also have the hand bits that I wanted, so perfect. I also have some orange Halloween ears, which it's technically like Halloween wallpaper, I think inspired by the Haunted Mansion, but I think because it's orange it would kind of go with the hair, like to sort of resemble the hair. So I'm going to thank everyone for watching right now. This is probably a very long video, so thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me on this process of figuring out how on earth I did this. And I'm going to finish off this video with some clips of me wearing this outfit to the Halloween party at Disneyland Paris. I'm so excited. Has anyone else ever noticed that the little eyelets kind of look like little Mickey Mouses?
Oh, I'm not gonna do this one.
No, just me.